It's Susan here from Komori no Hime Cosplay, and today I'm going to show you how I made my Shy Gal costume for April Fools. Now, there are 1,001 ways you could make this costume, but I hope by showing my technique it helps you with your own costume. To make the Shy Gal's dress, we're going to be using McCall's M7430, and we're going to be changing it so that instead of having a turtleneck, we're going to use the leftover fabric to create the hood. For the material, I'm just using a red stretch knit that I got at my local Joann's. During the cutting process, I decided to omit the seam that goes across the back and across the chest, and to do that, I laid out the front and back pieces of the dress and then take the corresponding yoke piece, and we're going to overlap them at the seam allowance to completely get rid of that seam and to have it be one whole piece. Then we're going to sew the pieces together along the shoulder seams, and we're going to attach the front, back, and side dress pieces along the side seams. Cut out the sleeve pieces, then we're going to fold them in half and sew them together along the side. Sew the sleeves onto the dress, and we're also going to hem the bottom of the sleeves and the bottom of the dress. For the hood pattern of the dress, we're going to be modifying the hood from the Simplicity 8276 pattern, and we're going to cut 4 of the hood front pieces out of our fabric, putting right sides together, and sew them together along the top. Putting right sides together, we're going to sew the 2 front pieces together along what will become the opening of the hood. Cut 2 of the hood back pieces, and we're going to elongate them so they have a point at the end, and we're going to sew them together all along the top, around the point, and back down to the back of the neck. Turn the hood front piece right side out, and we're going to sew it to the hood back along the center seam. Sew the hood to the neckline to finish the dress. To make the belts that go around the chest and the waist, I'm using some 2-inch brown elastic that I also got from Joann's. Cut the elastic to the desired lengths, then fold them in half and sew them together along the ends to create a loop. Turn the elastic loops right side out, and on the front of each we're going to sew some Velcro, and this is going to be used to attach the buckles. To make the buckles, I just took some scrap EVA foam, cut it in a rectangle, and hot glued on some Velcro. I decided to do it this way because I had the materials on hand, and this way the buckles would be removable for washing. Coat the foam in some Mod Podge to seal it, then apply a couple layers of yellow acrylic paint, and we're just going to Velcro the buckle on, and with that, the base Shy Gal outfit is done. To make the mask, I don't have access to a 3D printer, so I used a pattern that was very kindly provided by one of the members of the Facebook group and made it out of foam and hot glue. And it did end up being a little bit rough in some areas, so to smooth that out, I'm just going to hot glue some felt on to give it a little bit of padding. Use a pair of scissors to trim away the excess fleece along the edge and along the insides of the eyes and mouth. Then, to coat the mask, I took some white spandex and stretched it over the edge of the mask and glued the ends into place. To cover up the eyes and mouth, I then glued on a couple layers of semi-transparent black fabric so that from the outside it appears black, however, it can still be seen through. I hope you found this video helpful for making your own Shy Gal costume, and thank you so much for watching!